Does the idea of Facebook ad targeting just make you cringe and want to run to the hills? Well, if so, you're not alone. Facebook ads targeting is a very difficult task and it does require a lot of work to get it right. But luckily, there's actually a tool out there that really simplifies and streamlines the entire Facebook ad research process. So I'm going to show that to you today. What's up, everybody? Alvaro here from Alvaro Barrios Digital, and today we are talking about how to simplify your Facebook ads research process. As you're probably well aware, there's tens of thousands of available targeting options to you on Facebook, and finding the right ones is a very tedious task for a couple of different reasons. One, Facebook has actually gotten rid of useful tools that existed in the past that helped you find really valuable targeting options, such as Facebook Audience Insights. Or, right, you're just gonna be in the bucket of people that actually don't do any research, and all you do, you're gonna go into your targeting options, type random things, and hope that things come up, that things that are related to your business, your target audience, so on and so forth. But you know, all that isn't a recommended strategy. I do recommend taking the time and finding things out there that may be a little bit less competitive, but in the past, like I said, it's always been time consuming. Luckily, there's a tool that you can use that really bypasses all the time consuming aspects of Facebook ads targeting research and streamlines it, and it just really simplifies the whole process. And the tool I'm talking about is called Connectio. Now, Connectio is a paid tool, but I do think it is well worth the price, and I'm going to show you just how it works in this tutorial. So let's hop on in. All right, so here we are inside of the Connectio interface. Now, Connectio has a suite of products. So if you have multiple of their products, you're gonna see multiple tabs appear, but I only have access to their target and audience tool called Connect Explore. So then I just hover over here, click on this, and I'm gonna click on Audience Search. Then it's gonna ask me to select my account, which will auto-populate right there in just a second. And then we can go ahead and get going with the targeting options research. So let's just pretend in this case that you are in the outdoor space and your target audience are people who are, you know, enthusiasts about hiking, backpacking, all that kind of good stuff. So, right, I'm gonna come in here and type in hiking, hiking, hiker, backpacking, and backpacker. So you probably notice what I'm doing here. I'm putting in every single variation of these words that I can think of, right? Because again, this is going to be very exact in terms of what is inside of Facebook, right? So if you go inside of Facebook and type in hiking, but their actual targeting option is called hike, well, then it's not going to come up for you, right? You're going to be like, oh, I guess they don't have any hiking interests. So that's why it's important to put in every single variation that you can think of the word that you want to target. And I've done the same thing here with backpacking and backpacker. So now I'm going to hit search. And the cool thing that this does is that it then takes the words here and it finds every single available targeting option that contains this word or this word or this word or this word or this word, right? So none of this here is theoretical. It literally just searches for these word variations and anything that comes before or after them, and it puts it right here. So American Hiking Society Club, it found that because hiking was one of my words. And so again, that's important because had I not put in hiking, and if I only put in hike, that would not have come up. Backpacker magazine, backpackers TV series, backpacking travel, hiking boot footwear, superior hiking trails, right? So this is really good start right here. So what you want to do from here is that you can also expand your search, right? So you can add these search extensions where it says like the hiking association or the hiking foundation, right? So I do want to search for these things. So I'm going to go ahead and click all of these right here to expand the search, and let's see if that does anything for us. No, not quite. Still at 18 results, but still good to kind of add that on anyway, just in case anything new comes up. You can also get rid of certain targeting options or words that are coming up that just aren't the best fit for you. So let's just say that sporting is not something that is relevant to your business in terms of this target audience. Then you can just come down here and say exclude. I don't want any search results with the word sporting, so hit apply filter, and then that narrows it down to 16 results. So what do you do from here, right? So you have this initial list, which is one thing that's really cool here too, is that it also gives you the audience size, right? So before you even start punching any of this information into Facebook, you know exactly what the audience size is and what you can expect. And so let's just say that you see a couple of targeting options options on here that would be a fantastic fit for you to test, right? So let's go hiking trails, hiking, Ozark Trail, hiking trail, Superior hiking trail place, and ultralight backpacking hiking. Let's go with those ones right there. So you can certainly add these to your campaign at this point. You can go ahead and click on view audiences, and then you can do apply to ad set. So this would automatically open up your Facebook ads interface, and it would, sorry, no, it wouldn't open it up. It would connect to your Facebook ads interface, and then it would allow you to apply and add these targeting options to an ad set. But one of the coolest features of Connectio is that you can also tell to find anything else that may have come up that is probably like a secondary or tertiary interest of people who are interested in these things. So what you do here is that you actually click on show suggestions right there, and then it's showing me all of this right here. So what this is telling me is that for the people who are interested in these targeting options specifically on Facebook, they're also interested in these ones right here, right? And these are different ones from the ones we saw up top. So backpacking wilderness, campsite place, fishing outdoor activities, hiking equipment, sporting goods, mountain biking, and that's a great category, right? Maybe a mountain biker, I hadn't thought of that, would be a great fit for my target audience right there. Or trail running, right? I'm only talking about hiking at this moment, but what for the people, what about the people who want to go real fast, right? The runners. So I can go ahead and include them, right? So I can then, once again, let's just say I want to add trail running. I think that's a good fit. And let's go with the mountaineering and mountain biking and mountain places. I can then come back up here, go to my audiences, and once again, right, I can still add these to an ad set, or I can go and hit show suggestions once again, and it's gonna do a brand new search and see anything else that has come up. So here's some new ones, right? 10K running, 5K running, adventure travel and tourism, Appalachian trail hiking, right? These are all brand new ones that I have not seen before. So I can continue this process over and over and over again and find relevant targeting options that I can use. And once again, all of these are available targeting options inside of Facebook. None of this is theoretical. If you go to Facebook and you type these in, Ironman triathlon, I don't know why that's listed twice as triathlon, but it will show up, right? So that's the coolest part. A lot of times when it comes to targeting research, you are hoping that you'll find something that is maybe available inside of Facebook, but this tool only gives you things that actually exist. Now, some of you, depending on your targeting audience, you might be like, well, that's great, but I don't have a lot of word variations I can use like this because my main targeting options are other influencers. Well, guess what? You know, you're still on lag. So let's get rid of these here. And let's say your target audience is big fans or are big fans of Amy Porterfield. And as you might expect, there is one and only one Amy Porterfield targeting option available on Facebook. Interestingly enough, it did actually kind of include some other ones right here. Not actually sure why I did that, but there she is, Amy Porterfield right there. So what do you do in this case, right? Well, because there's no other variations of Amy Porterfield that you can put in. Well, you can do the same thing we just did earlier. Actually, first I want to go to view audiences and remove these because I want to start fresh. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to click on add Amy Porterfield, view audience, and then show suggestions. And then it's going to do search. So now it's telling me that people who are fans of Amy Porterfield are also fans of Ali Brown and Brendon Bouchard and Brene Brown, Shalene Johnson, Darren Hardy. They're also interested in digital marketing and entrepreneurship, all this kind of stuff. So you can do the same exact process we just did, even if your main targeting options are other influencers, right? Just start with the name of one influencer, and then you can go back and see what suggestions it gives you, right? So if I come in here and then punch in, let's do Shalene Johnson, Gary Vee, Kim Garst, and Lewis Howes, right? I'll then come here, view my audience, show suggestions, and it'll give me a couple other different ones. Jack Ma, Jillian Michaels, Jim Rohn, John C. Maxwell, Les Brown, so on and so forth. So that's how this tool works. Really simplifies the research process. Literally, the research process goes from taking hours long sometimes to just minutes with this tool. All right, and there you have it. So hopefully you now see the value in this tool. And like I said, even though it is a paid tool, I think it is well worth it. And you don't have to pay for it forever, right? right? You can just sign up for a couple months, get the targeting options that you need out of it, and then you can cancel your subscription, or you can just hang on to it for as long as it is useful to you, as long as you're getting that ROI back. So I will have the link for you below. I am not associated with Connectio in any way, shape, or form. I am just a very big fan of the tool, and so I will make that link available to you. That way it's easily accessible for you to sign up. So hopefully you enjoyed that tutorial, but as always, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time.